Hi, Andrew Bell here. Although it's a week or so after Australia Day, we'd love to extend our very best wishes to you at this time. When we pause and we reflect, we are all incredibly lucky to be living in this amazing country. Whilst it is natural as human beings to constantly point out what's not right and what can be improved, I for one live in an amazing world of appreciation for how spectacular our country is and how spectacular Australians are. I wish you an amazing 2015 where we all capitalise on our good fortune to be Australians. Well, the event 2015 has come and gone. This has developed into an iconic event on the national real estate calendar, and this year the feedback from those attending was most generous in saying it was an incredibly amazing real estate experience that so many people particularly enjoyed, and the experienced practitioners in particular. The marrying of the Gold Coast Home and Living Expo with the event auction was an outstanding success. Over 2,000 people attended throughout the day, with just over 240 registered bidders, including many who were bidding on numerous properties, as they fulfilled an ambition to build a portfolio of properties at this great timing. Our broader Ray White Surfers Paradise group, which includes our offices from Yatala in the north through to Surfers Paradise in the south, submitted over 100 properties to auction, which to date has seen 62 sales for $25 million. Whilst the average was 2.5 bidders per property, we of course had the situation that some had only 1 or 2 bidders, whilst others had 7 or 8. We're working on a whole host of post-auction negotiations, and I have absolutely no doubt that we'll end up with more than 90% of the property sold. Clearly, the event 2015 was the strongest and boldest statement about the confidence in the Gold Coast marketplace that we've seen since 2007. Lots of good, strong bidding, but so many properties sold well in excess of their reserve prices, and in many cases we are now well and truly surpassing the previous highest prices paid for certain property types, meaning that price correction phase of the GFC has now been eradicated. We now have so many buyers who've missed out on properties that they had hoped to have bought and are anxious, and they're looking for alternative properties to buy. We of course have pretty much cleared out all of our current stock, and so we're now keenly looking for new listings to be able to help these people, these anxious buyers. If you have a property for sale, please let us know via the number shown on your screen, 1800 198 009, so that you can benefit from this current pool of buyers. On the day of the event, we also presented our annual property report, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly in agreement with the content. We've worked hard to pull together all of those current research and dissect the trends, all of which caught many people by surprise. But when they were fully explained what was happening, they were in complete agreement with the likely direction this year. I'll be providing a breakdown of the report over successive e-newsletters moving forward. The good news for the start of 2015 is the Gold Coast property market has started off on an extremely strong basis. Having said that, there are no signs of irrational activity, and buyers are paying well within our forecast price growth activity. What is noticeable is that there are plenty of buyers, and that they have identified that now is the time to secure a Gold Coast property, and that they have the confidence in the road ahead, particularly leading to the Commonwealth Games in 2018. I thought it might be fitting to finish this e-newsletter with a comment from Brian White, the chairman of the Ray White Group, who we congratulate on being awarded an Order of Australia in last Australia Day Awards for his amazing leadership to the Australian real estate landscape and for his incredible contribution to the community and charity groups alike. Once again, God bless Australia.
I'm Brian White. I'm the chairman of the Ray White Group. From time to time, I have the great honour of witnessing a contribution by one of our members that absolutely changes the whole paradigm of how we operate as real estate agents. I'm speaking here at the beginning of the 2015 event auction run by Andrew and Greg Bell at our award-winning Surfers Paradise team. It started years ago as a well, let's try and make something a bit different happen in terms of an event on the Gold Coast. And now here, all these years later, an astonishing array of over 100 properties being auctioned in a hugely marketed, focused event. I am so proud of what both Andrew and Greg and their teams, they've got behind them and have made this happen.